Hey everybody, it's Bailey Wiki, and we got another installment for DC20 folks here. I've got an old guest on back again. This is Onyxstudios. Hey Onyx,
Hello, everyone. Happy to be back.
good to have you. Onyx pinged me and said, "Hey, I got something interesting to show everybody," and I was like, "All right, I'm in. Let's see what you got." And this is the monster generator that we got a little taste of last time you and I got together. But it looks like you brought it a little bit further. It sounds like there's some interesting stuff here. Now, I'm ready to be surprised, so I didn't ask too many questions, but that's something we're ready to get into today.
Yeah, 100%.
Awesome. Okay, good.
Okay.
So, what are we looking at here?
So, first off, we are actually in a little world I prepped up, but with all of our stuff in here.
Hmm.
Big thing first I want to make note of is that we do have documentation for the
Hmm.
monster generator.
Okay.
So you can open up, if you go to your compendium packs, you can go to the monster generator notes,
Okay.
and you can find stuff in here telling you how to actually open up the monster generator. Because before
Hmm.
we had it as Control Shift M as a
Hmm.
keybind, which
Hmm.
was unintuitive, and also if a module used that as a keybind, it would just cause conflicts. So that was eventually removed, and now there's actual button inside the Actors tab to generate your monsters now.
Very cool.
And of course, the standard stuff that we had before, like name, size, all that stuff.
Hmm.
But we also added a way to choose your own image now as well.
Okay.
So
Great.
now you can finally upload your own artwork for your
Love it.
monsters as well. And of course, we've also added a monster table. So this is actually, depending on what level you enter for your monster, is what exactly it's going to set up. So you can see here, you can see if I chose a level 1 monster, it gives me 10 HP,
Hmm.
12 PD, 12 AD, and of course, damage for abilities will be 2. And then afterwards, we have our creature sizes table because, again, 0.9.5 gave us a big old defense rework. So the
Hmm.
smaller a creature is, the more nimble they are. So that's why they're going to have more PD.
Hmm.
But since they're more nimble, they're not going to be able to handle the area-based attacks as well. So they're going to have less AD. Meanwhile,
Right.
the bigger creatures are going to be a lot more tougher and be able to have more AD. But since they're less nimble, they're going to have a lot less PD.
Perfect.
And of course, we can go through here and find our monster roll stats in here. So if you're looking for a specific monster roll and seeing exactly what it's going to adjust, you can find it all in here as
Great.
well.
And how do people get this far? What are they installing first in order to, and then activating in the world in order to get this compendium to show up?
So they have to do is actually install the monster generator from the Foundry modules install page.
Fantastic. And it's a free module.
Yeah. Yep.
Great. Excellent. All right, I'm tracking with you so far.
Okay. We also included this will be showcased a little bit later on, but if you choose Summoner role, it does actually do a couple of really cool things here. So it can actually generate a summon for your creature.
Hmm.
So it will change its name to the summon's name to that creature type and then summon. So if I choose an undead creature type, then it's going to be undead summon.
Nice.
Okay, and the summon stats are their following. Their role is Lackey, but they ignore the HP decrease. So as we can see here, Lackey has this little HP decrease of -2.
Okay.
So they actually ignore that.
Cool.
And they also use Lackey for their abilities and whatnot, which we can discuss abilities here very, very shortly. Then their HP rank is minion, meaning that they have 50% less HP than a normal monster,
Hmm.
and they only have 1 AP at level -1 and 2 AP at any higher level than -1.
Great.
And then the
Yep.
summons level is always going to be -2 levels. Minimum is always -1 of your
Hmm.
current monster's level. For example, if I select a level 1 monster, it's going to have a level -1 summon for me. But if I do
Hmm.
like a level 3 monster, it's going to make that summon level 1
Got it.
instead.
Okay. Excellent.
And then, of course, we subtypes are actually control your resistances. So you can see in here, you can find different resistances in here. And
Hmm.
of course, like depending on what subtype I choose, it
Hmm.
will give me those specific resistances.
Great.
And then we have HP rank, which is our HP multiplier, basically how strong we want this monster to be, how tough. We also have in here the minion role in here, as well as having legendary action points if you choose elite. If you choose boss, you get legendary action points and boss points.
Hmm.
And then solo will get a little bit extra legendary action points, and then get the same amount of boss points as a boss creature.
Cool.
And then finally, we got our abilities table, basically how many abilities are going to be generated per level. So if I generate a level -1 creature, it's only going to generate 2 creature type abilities, but 0 monster roll abilities. But then if I choose a level 0 creature, you can see in here it's going to generate 3 creature type abilities and 1 roll ability, and then same on through here. Roll abilities do accelerate a little bit quicker than creature type abilities. Yeah, just think of creature type abilities as your, like, as a player would be, creature type abilities would be pretty much your ancestry abilities. Meanwhile, monster roll would be like class abilities.
Okay, great.
That's the
Awesome.
best way to
Okay,
do
so
that.
you got all the rules set up here,
Yep.
and now that's going to
Yep.
feed into our generator.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So, of course, I think it's a good idea to get right into the actual generator itself. So I'm going to head into the Actors tab and click this little Generate Monster button up here.
I'm excited.
And you can see here, it opens up this new pop-up.
Come on, let's go.
Which before, it was a basic HTML. Now it's actually a full-blown HTML mixed in with some CSS script in there.
Fantastic.
So, without further ado, what do you think our creature name should be?
Let's see. How about, like, can we do something like a mud golem or something?
Sure, why not?
I just had a mud release come out recently, so it would be great to generate some mud golems for those maps. Okay.
And then size, of course, if we take a look at our size table, again, we can, of course, explore this and be like, okay, what size we want the monster to be or something. So I don't know if you want to change the size at all, but
I feel like he should be larger than medium. Let's go large.
And then, of course, we can change our creature type here. So this will actually help us with abilities here. So if I go to abilities here, you can see that I have a whole bunch of different folders in here. And this is in the compendium packs and monster generator abilities. And then if we choose like a certain creature type, you can actually open up and see what abilities that these guys can gain or whatnot.
What do you think? Like ooze or construct? What do you think a golem should be?
I think of a construct.
Okay, let's go for it.
And of course, cool thing is we got our subtype golem right there.
Hey,
So that's perfect. What level do you want this monster to be?
let's go level 4.
Got it. And then, of course, we can select our role here. So, what role do you want this guy to have?
Let's see. Remind me what these roles.
Probably either a tank or a guardian, I could see.
Okay, I like guardian. Let's do that. He's guarding something.
Yep. Select guardian. And, of course, if you want to change up the HP rank, you can.
I want to see what happens when we do, like, elite. I want to see some of the extra goodies that come with that.
And of course, if we want to, we can enter a creature description. So if we want, like, if we have a story that we want the monster to have or something, we can put it in here and it will actually put it inside our notes tab for our monster for us as well.
Cool.
But I've seen that might take a bit. I think it's a good idea just to leave that one blank for now.
Fair enough.
So we'll click this generate monster button. And if we head to our actors tab, you can see it generated a mud golem for us.
Nice.
And instantly you can see it populated our stats here. HP has been adjusted all for us. And we do have legendary action points because we did choose elite for that. On top of that, it gave us some abilities. Keen Sense Sight, and it gave us Difficult Terrain Master. The monster is immune to difficult terrain. That's actually perfect for it being a mud golem. Yes. And of course, we got Protective Sub. And if I right-click this and click Edit, it can actually show me where the actual feature came from. So this one came from Guardian.
Got it.
So I can see which ones. Like, Difficult Terrain Master is actually just a general monster trait. And then we also got multi-attack, so the monster can make X attacks. X is just a template, so that way you can change it and elevate it depending on how many you want to do.
I see, okay.
And then we have Enrage as well, and then Intimidate Presence. We don't really have any damaging abilities, though, so this does make them a little bit weaker on that side. So in that case, I think it's a really good time to showcase this little thing here.
Okay. Ooh.
So this is the Regenerate Abilities macro. This is just a simple callback macro inside my code, and it's just one line.
Okay.
Because it's referencing something in my actual program, so it makes it a lot easier when programming a macro to have that just being calling back. So I can click this, and then I can actually select an ability to regenerate. So it will regenerate ability based on my selections here.
Okay.
So it'll do a construct or a guardian-based ability.
Mm-hmm.
So what ability do you think you want to regenerate from this?
Let's get rid of. Well, I like false appearance because that mud golem could shape itself in different ways. Let's get rid of protective shove.
We'll hit
Or
select
re-roll
on
that.
that. And protective shove gave us let's see
PD increase,
here.
right?
Oh
Is that
yep,
this thing?
yep, yep. It gave us PD increase, which is good,
Mm-hmm.
but not really a good attack ability. So
Right.
you know what? Let's say I don't want to go through regenerating abilities or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
That would take me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing I can do is just go to the monster generator abilities and then find whatever ability I want from like maybe a construct or something.
Mm-hmm.
And if I want to, I can grab something from here like slam,
Yep.
for example. And since you were also talking about maybe you want the creature type to be ooze, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool thing about regenerate abilities is if I type in ooze here in this creature type selection screen,
Mm-hmm.
and then I click this little macro. Actually, let's also change this to saying guardians. That way we only get the ooze abilities.
Okay.
And let's go back to PD increase. And if I hit select here,
Mm-hmm.
amphibious, and you can see here it came from the ooze.
Nice. Very cool.
So now we can actually kind of refine our selections a little bit. That way we can generate more of those creature type abilities from other creature types.
That's great.
As
Yeah, this
well.
is so helpful. You know, as a coach is continuing to develop and get into things like monster manuals and stuff. Just having something where you can generate these things quickly is it's like the whole thing. Like as far as prep goes, this is excellent.
Yeah. The item even showcase are a really cool thing. So you know how like you have like this really cool monster. Let's say for example, like I have this monster, it's level 4.
Mm-hmm.
My players might be level 1 or level 2, and I might want to run this monster at a lower level, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If I go to the biography page, you can see here it tells me exactly the description, what abilities it generated, but it also gives me a buff/debuff table
Mm.
to tell me exactly what to adjust. So if I want to run this at level 1, it'll tell me, okay, I need to adjust this to 21 HP, 13
Cool.
PD, 13 AD, all of that already generated for us.
Fantastic.
So that is pretty much the entire generator's capabilities. I do think I want to showcase the summoner real quick, though.
Okay, let's do that.
So another generate. We'll just do a summoner test here.
Mm-hmm.
And gosh, I would really appreciate a randomize button right now.
Good idea.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so that seems good to me. I am actually going to set this guy up to level 4, just like our little mud golem here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to click generate. And you can see here, it created our summoner test actor,
Mm-hmm.
which gave us multiple abilities here. So
Mm-hmm.
we got summon creature type, which will allow us to summon our little guy here, which you
Cool.
can see he has certain traits himself as well.
Yep.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, damages are also balanced too. So damages
Okay.
automatically get edited
Great.
too.
Uh-huh.
That way you don't have to worry about it. But I can also roll these items to actually help my summon out. So if I'm like, okay, I want my summon to be faster, I can roll this item and then apply that to my summon to make him faster or something.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
And all that's already generated for us. And of course, our summon still follows the exact same rules as we showcased before. And he only has 2 AP, 5 HP, and then of course, he's a level 2 because again, -2 levels of -4 gets us 2.
Yeah, right. Amazing.
So all
I
those
love
rules
it.
exactly. So yeah, that's pretty much the entire generator in its entirety. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's really easy to generate like a monster, as you've seen really, really
That's what
quickly
we
and
want. We
everything.
want easy and simple. Oh man, Onyx is
Yeah,
great. This is fantastic. Okay, so and this is all available right now for free. If you have the DC20 system, you can download this
yeah. I
and
should probably mention this is only for version 13 because of UI fixes and whatnot.
oh yeah, good, great call out. Yeah, so V13 of Foundry for those who don't know what that means. Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So where do you take this next, or what do you want to talk about now?
I think I've gotten through everything that this free version can offer.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's time to showcase the big kicker,
All right.
the premium version.
Okay, great.
So rule of advice when enabling the premium disable the free version because there are
Mhm.
conflicts between the two. They
Okay,
just really don't like each other.
good to know.
And then I'll reload as soon as I enable it. And now we are back in our world. Now, few little adjustments to some new stuff. We have some new monster generator abilities as well.
Mm-hmm.
So if I go into here, you can see, ignore this. We'll explore this later.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But if I go to creature type abilities, there was some new ones for like giants. So there was a big thing where giants could not get their own weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can, and they will actually allow you to change its damage type to being like fire, cold, or whatnot. And then it
Okay.
will also add that damage type. So
Mm-hmm.
that's a new ability that's inside the premium as
Cool.
well. As well as some other ones, like humanoids can now actually create their own weapons. As shown here, you have these different things, and of
Wow.
course,
Okay.
colors for those weapons.
Interesting. So
So now,
people would want to upgrade to the premium, which I assume means like joining your Patreon. Is that
yeah,
functionally how that
exactly,
works?
yeah.
Okay. And so then they can get access to the premium version. They'd want to do that upgrade if they want to get the ability. This, for example, this ability to have the weapons be automatically generated for humanoids.
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
And
And the
some other
damages
things.
do automatically get adjusted for them as well, because I did include a little on creation macro for that.
That's great.
On top of that, we have also done some work on improving, if I go to monster generator notes, in here, we've also expanded the subtypes resistances, so there
Mm.
is a whole lot more now to
Okay.
actually now really refine that selection.
Hmm. Yep.
And on top of that, the generate monster button, the pop-up looks a little bit different
Hmm.
to now having
Ah,
exactly what I wanted.
right.
So first off, you now can see there's these little lock buttons, a second roll, and a randomized monster. The
Love
second
it.
roll is to actually allow you to really mix together what you want. So let's say I want to have an ambush or tank for a monster,
Hmm.
or maybe I want a trickster summoner.
Hmm.
So now I can combine those and it will pull from both of those ability pools, but
Cool.
it will also take the average of both monster roll stats.
Okay.
So it'll take the average of both and combine them,
Awesome.
basically making a brand new class for
Yeah,
that monster.
that's great. Boy, just take your potential options of monsters and multiply it times a million, and this can generate it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Top of that, if like let's go back to our mud golem idea, right?
Hmm.
So we can generate a construct golem. We had him at large. Let's also make him a mud golem. We'll of course do premium if I can type.
Hmm.
There we go. And then of course we had him up 4. We had him, I think, as a guardian.
Yep.
And HP rank we had elite. So let's say I know what everything I want in here. So I can
Hmm.
click these little block icons,
Yep.
being like, okay, I know I want this, I know I want this, I know I want this. I just don't know what I want for second roll.
Hmm.
Well, I can click this little randomize monster button, and it randomizes it for me.
Mm.
So
Right.
that way, if I don't know what I want, I can unlock
Hmm.
it and be like, okay, cool.
I
So
love it.
that is very, very useful if you don't know. Oh, I'm like if you're a little bit indecisive like me, just clicking that just solves all that
Well,
issues.
and honestly, the way I like to GM, I like, I'll let the map like drive my story. I like saying, okay, like give me the monster, and then I'll like write a story around why I've got a guardian scout, or why I've got a guardian healer, uh,
Love it. That's
whatever.
actually really, really cool.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. So if we hit generate monster now, and now we can see our mud golem premium has been generated,
Hmm.
and our role is guardian slash scout.
Hmm.
On top of that, you can see it generated some abilities in here. So speedy reflexes actually came from scout. Katana strike came from our construct
Hmm.
ability, and on top of that, protect actually came from guardian.
Great.
So now it is generated from both pulls in there.
I
And on
love
top of
that.
that, we got some like really cool spells and all really, really nice stuff in there.
Awesome.
But the best part of all is probably this buff slash debuff. Because this is probably my favorite thing out of everything. Because like if I had to adjust this monster, I would have to adjust all of its stats and everything else
Sure.
all manually.
Hmm.
if I just click this and enter what I want this monster's level to be, let's say
Oh,
level
come
1,
on. Uh-huh.
and just press OK, it does it for me.
Pretty nice. That is great.
And it did adjust the damages for me as well, because this is 2 slashing. Normally this would be, I think, 4.
Wow.
And all of that's been adjusted and everything. And it even updated my journal for me, telling me exactly what it adjusted and everything.
That's great. Now that you got this monster, you can drop 4 or 5 on the map and you're ready to rock and roll.
Yes, exactly.
Fantastic.
But there's an even better thing with this. It gets better.
Uh-oh.
Because let's say official monster, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my players are like a really high level. Like I can't even use this official monster, especially if DC20 does start getting their own core monsters and everything else. If it's too high of a level, then if my players are too high a level and this monster is too low of a level, I can't use it.
Yeah.
Well, I can just, go to the compendium, go to monster generator abilities, drag and drop it.
Oh, okay.
And again, I don't have anything in the biography page,
Mm-hmm.
nothing. Toggle this. This guy's now going to be level 4, and let's keep an eye on the damages here. 2
Okay.
slashing, 2 slashing. And I hit OK. You see here, now he's at 18 HP, and the damage is 4 slashing and 4
All right,
slashing.
Onyx, what kind of black
And they
magic
gave
are
me
you?
the question.
Oh, so the macro pulls in the debuff table and then runs the calculation? Is that what's happening?
Yep, yeah, that's exactly what's happening. So it'll
Ooh.
generate a buff/debuff table for you if the monster doesn't already have one. If a monster does already have one, then it will follow it. But if it
Mm.
doesn't, then it will generate one for you and follow exactly this.
That's some kind of black magic. That's great. Wow, you
This
thought of
is probably
everything.
my favorite thing. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
like probably my favorite thing out of everything, because this is just going to save up. Like, oh, if I want to run the same monster, I can finally use that. That's going to allow for so much replayability for every
Yeah,
monster.
to be able to go to any monster you've created and retroactively put a buff debuff on it's great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Wow, pretty impressive. I have to say, I did not expect this. This feels like a necessary item for me to run a D20 game now. I don't think I'd want to do it without this.
Neither do I. That's exactly why I put it in here, because I don't think I could ever run it without that.
Yeah, born out of your own pain. Good. I love it. Well, Onyx, this is great. I'm impressed. Anything else to tell us about this, or should we
Yeah,
appeal to the
I think
mob to? You got more?
I got 2 more.
Oh,
Yeah,
come
2
on.
more things from
All
the
right.
premium. Yep. So if I go to the Combat Encounters tab, you can see the Encounter Builder. I can press Open Encounter Builder at the bottom, and it opens up this little thing here. This is
Wow.
to make sure your encounters are balanced for your players and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
We actually do have some documentation here to also help you out. So
Mm-hmm.
that way you can go to here, go to Encounter Builder Notes,
Mm-hmm.
and you can find an intro as well as Encounter Builder difficulty for you to get some ideas on how to create a balanced encounter or an easy encounter or even a deadly encounter.
Okay.
So all of that's in here for you to follow and ensure that you get those encounters that you want.
Okay.
So I have some players here are level 1.
Mm-hmm.
So I am actually going to pull up some monsters that are way too high of a level.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually going to go to my homebrew modules here to grab some of those little monsters. And let's drag in like a giant dog. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
And deal with a little bit of a lag issue. Forgot import does that. I should probably just drag and drop. And let's also drag in, I don't know, let's drag in this Supreme Elemental, who's level 2.
Okay.
And I am going to just put this into, I do recommend, of course, organizing your counters, because when you're going to do this encounter builder, it is also going to create new actors. So as long as you have them inside a folder, it's going to keep it inside that folder.
Okay. Good to
So
know.
that is very much a big tip. So you can drag and drop these monsters into here.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see here, it populates it, and
Okay.
I can drag this guy into here as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it automatically adjusts that. You can see HP per monster is 20 and tells me my total monster HP. If I had like my players up to level 2,
Mm-hmm.
it will adjust that as well
Oh,
in
nice.
there. And of course, I can, edit how many monsters. So let's say I want one of these guys, but like 3 of these things.
Yep.
So now it also adjusts that automatically here. And if I
Wow.
press X, it just removes that
Yep.
from that list.
Great. Okay.
So let's say I have an encounter all ready to go. I'm like, okay, this seems pretty good. Then I'll hit this generate encounter.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, it brings up this buff/debuff. This is just a little confirmation, making sure you want it at this level. If you want it at a higher level, you can, of course, just enter this at a higher level. So I'll press OK for all these guys. And you can see here, it's also adding the actors inside my folder right here.
Right. Yeah.
And then it gives me a little pop-up to place the actors. So left click to place and right click to do undo last placement.
Mm-hmm.
So if I just left click, it places it. And if I right click, it undoes.
Wow.
So I can place these guys down where I want them.
That's great.
And boom. And it even adds it into the combat encounter already for me.
Of course it does. Wow.
And it also adjusted everything, levels and all. So you see all these guys are set up to level 1, even though this guy was level 5 and these guys were like level 2.
Wow.
So that way now I have a pretty balanced encounter for my players without having them struggle too much.
Awesome.
So that's the encounter builder as a whole.
Wow. Love it. Okay. You just keep coming up with more stuff. You got something else still? You got something else up your sleeve?
Yep. Magic item generator is the last thing on my list.
Of course.
So,
all right.
So I can click this little.
But by the way, just to clarify, the combat encounter generator is part of the premium module also, right?
Yes. Okay. Everything that's in this monster generator that we're showcasing in this later half is part of the premium.
Okay, great.
Yeah. So this is our little magic item generator. It's in the items tab. We also have more documentation, because documentation is important. Inside here, of course, telling you a little bit of an intro and automatic pricing and some balancing tips as well.
Okay.
So in here, let's say I want to generate or just a random item here. What kind of item do you want to think to generate here?
Can be anything. Like, can we make a magic ring?
Sure, let's do that. So we'll call this a magic ring for now. And then, of course, we can select the item type. Since you chose a ring, we go to other equipment, and then we'll go to ring gear.
Okay. Then
we can enter the number of magic item properties we want this to have. So the magic item properties are just going to be like how much different magic properties this item will have. For example, some like if you choose 2, one of the magic item properties could be like fire acclimation, giving you, being able to withstand higher temperatures, and another one could be like water breathing or something.
Okay, I think we should make this OP. Let's go for like 3, and maybe we should call this Bailey Wiki's ring.
That's actually perfect. I think I'm lagging out a little bit though. There we go.
Yeah, it's the recording and all that screen sharing.
Yeah, there we go. And of course, if we need to choose an image, we can. Actually, I think this is probably a good idea to do because this is a ring. So I'm actually going to go into my assets folder and find some of my little token icons here. And let's go here. So yep, I don't know what kind of ring icon you want, but you have this little selection here.
It's got to be orange. Just one of the orange and purple actually would be the top left actually would be pretty on brand. Yeah.
Do that. And of course, we can select its magic power. This is going to determine how strong the magic item is, so it will have a range. So if you choose a magic power of 5, then it will generate magic item power from 0 to 5 per property.
All right. Well, I don't want to get greedy here, but let's do 2.
2, okay. And then, of course, you can enter the number of items. Let's say, for example, I just didn't have the right number. Like, I didn't find the perfect item for me. Like, 1's not going to cut it. I can generate how many I want to actually have.
Okay.
That way I can look through it and find the perfect one.
Oh, so it'll give me just like if I put 10, it'll give me 10 random versions, and yeah, okay, got it. All right, let's generate a couple. Let's do like, I don't know, 3 or something.
Yeah, we'll click that. And of course, this button, we still have the randomize button. So if we didn't know what option we wanted to choose, we could lock certain options.
And then randomize
and then click this to change it. Yeah.
Great.
Same logic as we showed before.
Okay.
Then I can hit generate magic item. And you can see it generated 3 rings for us. And it also automatically priced it and gave us all these little abilities in here.
Fantastic.
So we got
intelligence. See, it writes the story for you. All of a sudden, like, how did I get this ring that's got Webwalker and makes me smarter?
Yep. On
Love
top
it.
of that, we do have an attunement recognition. So if something says requires attunement, as shown here,
Mhm.
it will give us this little attunement thing to the item and
Mhm.
tells us how many attunement slots it will take, because you can
Mhm.
only attune to a maximum items equal to your prime modifier.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
And
Great.
of course, we also have automation in mind as well. So it gives you
Amazing.
the effects as well.
Look at that. Gosh.
So
I
there's
feel like I would
your
just
ring
sit
number
here and
two.
generate magic stuff all day. I would just keep rolling those dice.
I did that as well just recently. Like I generated 6 magic items, and I just like changed the name of it to being
Yeah.
what properties it had, and that
Right.
was its magic
Yeah.
item.
It's very satisfying.
And then of course here's your other one that you generated here.
Mm,
Telepathy is actually a really cool one in there.
fantastic.
And of course, now funny that you got arcane clock on a ring. That's actually really funny there.
That's great, and it gives me telepathy and fluency in Spanish, so I'm pretty excited about that. Well, I would pick Spanish. All
Yep.
right,
Best thing
fantastic.
of all, since it is automatic pricing, and with the new stuff Patrick has been working on with like
Oh yeah, look at
use.
that. A little shout out to Patrick and the new loot and vendor capabilities. Look at that.
Yep. And I got that automatic pricing in there to actually price up those rings, and you can just add that into a vendor or something. So this makes it really easy to like add loot for a vendor and just
Yeah,
yep, there's all the magic items in there.
yeah. And for those who don't know, there's also like you can have loot in a treasure chest and drop that on your
Yeah,
city.
exactly.
So that's all in Patrick's latest release of the system. Awesome. Well, okay, so I think we're done, unless you're just going to completely melt my face off, but this was pretty good.
No, that's
All right. Well, I know what I'm going to be doing this weekend. Onyx, this was great. I love that you just popped out of a hole with this giant release of all this good stuff. Well, I guess for everyone else who's watching this, if you like this, or if you have ideas, or if this gives you inspiration, or if you just want to say, "Hey, nice work, Onyx," just leave a comment down below. Make sure you like the video as well, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more DC20 stuff as Onyx and Patrick and other folks in the community keep rolling new stuff out. But in the meantime, Onyx, thanks for making the time and walking me through this. I'm pretty excited about it.
yeah. Anytime, I'm really already enjoying what this thing can do.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks again, and everyone else, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys at the next one.
Bye.